Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Rock out with your cock out. The Yanki and the Brit Show on RTM Radio.
It's the Yanki and the Brit on a hump day, middle of the week hump show, the RTM Radio Network. What's going on, everybody? 7:05, we are here doing what we like to do, just jamming and carrying on like a bunch of fools.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, y'all. Christine.
Y'all.
Mrs. Bradley's here.
Hey.
I
I
see Dipshit must be here. There's Larry, old buddy. What's going on?
And there's Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab. There's Mouth.
The
there's
lovely
Larry,
Kim Schmidhead.
Kim Schmidhead.
And the Mr. Schmidhead.
Mr. and Mrs. Schmidhead.
Oops. And Mr. Dave, of course. Is Mrs. Dave in the house yet? I don't see her.
I don't know. Where is she?
I don't know. And all you outsiders.
Mrs. Dave.
There she is. And all you outsiders and all you locals around Bells and everywhere else out there that tune in, thanks for coming by and joining us on a middle of the week hump show. We got an anniversary to talk about here in just a little while, but not quite yet. Don't panic. If you don't know who it is, stick around. You'll find out. Nothing exciting going on in Bells this week. The water was off Friday from what I see. Was that Friday? July 31st. What day was that? I don't even know. July 31st was on Friday. Last Friday. Okay, I knew that. So the water was off temporarily in the city, not out here where we are. I think we're on a different water supply.
God, you sound more exciting than KXII News.
You know what? I like to watch the news. You know, it's about the only thing I like. But our local, the one we watch, is Channel 12, KXII. And they repeat the same friggin' shit over and over for 2 or 3 days in a row, and it's really disgusting. I don't even know why I watch the damn thing anymore. And then the stories, some of the stories they do are on the nightly news, which is ABC, which is right on after them. And it's like, why do I want to see that? Why does the local news do the same stories that the national news is going to do? It doesn't even make any sense to me. Is that all you got? And then they show the same pictures over and over. Like tonight, they touched on a story that they talked about 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was the Bluebell ice cream. They finally, they're allowed to start making it again at a plant in Louisiana. Okay, that's great. But they run the same pictures that they ran when they did the story originally. Freaking how long ago was that? Come on, people. What do you pay your staff to do? Just sit there and rehash shit? Oh, well, let's just use this. It's done. Okay, I can go home now. Or I can sit back in my office chair under my office desk and whack the weenie or whatever it is they do. Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, hello, Lainey Allison, wherever you may be. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Yeah, just it's irritating. Friggin' stupid TV. And I like the show. I like the people, but it's the same shit over and over every night.
Schmidt.
And even with ABC, with the nightly news, with Scott Pelley, they do a story like the one about the piece of wing, the wing flap that they found on the shore in Madagascar or wherever the hell it was.
Got more exciting news about me piss flaps.
It's the same friggin' pictures over and over and over again. And the guy standing there, well, they're combing the beach. Well, they've been combing the beach for days. Okay, let's move on, please. There's more to talk about than that. Jeez. Christine can hear the wind chimes.
That's not Christine, that's Mrs. Jib Jab.
Well, hi, Mrs. Jib Jab. Mrs. Jib Jab said she can hear y'all's wind chimes.
Hey, Mrs. Davis, she is, look.
Believe me, the air conditioner's going to run. You're going to have to suffer with the noise because it was 100 and what today? 109?
Yeah, 109. And I tell you what, we was outside today. We went to, do you remember we was at the petrol station? And we was under the shade and it literally felt like we had about 10 hair dryers blowing
I know, it's nasty.
faces.
And it's going to be even hotter tomorrow and the next day. Then, Saturday and Sunday, it's supposed to cool off down to 98.
Have you ever walked in one of those big buildings, and as you walk through the door, there's the supermarket doors, there's either air conditioning blowing in your face or there's like a heater.
Sometimes you walk in that cold air out of that heat and it almost hurts.
Yeah, but some of those places, you get those heaters that kind of blow in your face as you walk through the door, and that's what it's been like today. It's like you've got a heater literally blowing hot air in your face. I've never known heat like this over here. I mean, I'm
cooking, ain't it?
I'm a Brit, and I'm just like thinking, oh my gosh, I'm baking.
I told you it would friggin' get hot over here.
Stick a fork in me, I'm done.
And we go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some knife blades and for the X-Acto knife and stuff like that. And you walk in there, and it's like 40 degrees difference when you walk from the heat into there. And literally sometimes it almost stings to walk into that cold air because it just snaps, and bam, it's like having that pinprick from a needle. It's just crazy how cold it is all of a sudden.
And let's welcome into the chat room Sandy Fisher.
Yeah, they're talking 111, 12 or something on...
I said, let's welcome Sandy Fisher and Zoe Beth and Craig Wilson and Mrs. Dave into the chat room.
All right then. Hello. Good God almighty.
4 hellos.
What the hell you want from me? Well, so there's an extra one in case somebody else... Tim showed up. So there. See, I didn't waste any hellos. I didn't waste any hellos this time.
Hey, I'm not telling you that, Mr. Tim. I'll leave that to the imagination.
What ain't you telling him?
He says, what did Donization was blowing?
A lot of hot air.
No change there, then.
Nope, not really.
Just like that husband of mine, full of hot air.
I see you guys making rounds. It's nice of you to go over there and check out Harry's show. He's always plays some pretty cool music, and Harry's pretty slick, too. I think that's great. Samo's show, it's great you guys get over there and we all kind of stick together. I like it. Thanks for going over to those places.
It's cool. You get over to their chats, and there's lots of people that we know, and it's really cool.
I know. I told Donna earlier today when we swung into Harry's for a few minutes, I said, gee, sometimes I don't even know which show I'm on, if it's ours or if it's somebody else's.
That was Samo's.
Samo's, Harry's, who cares? Why do we have to be technical over all this shit? Who cares? I came in, all I heard was him whining about ice cream. No, I wasn't whining about ice cream. I was whining about the fact that they play the same stupid friggin' video over and over and over. What?
I've not got a problem with ice cream. The only time I've not got a problem with ice cream is when
I
haven't got any.
Yeah, I figured that was it.
Yes, sir.
5 minutes before the show. Let's run to Sonic.
It's just up the road, You get out on the main road and it's like just up there.
It takes about 20 minutes to go to Sonic as a drive-through and come back. A drive-through is the slowest thing in the world.
And he made us drive past it today, and I was like blowing kisses at the place, Nice to see you, nice.
She put the window down, let all that friggin' heat come in. It took 20 minutes to get the truck cold. She puts the window down, hanging out. I love you, Sonic.
Yes, I'm like, nice to see you, nice, Sonic. Mwah.
We went there, a couple weeks ago, and the credit card reader doesn't always work in all the...
It never works.
It works in some of them. But the one we usually pull into, the slot we usually pull into, the credit card reader doesn't work. So the girl come out, and I said, are they ever going to fix those things? And I said something else, and she says, well, this is one of the cleanest ones around. I was like, I didn't mean to insult anybody. I just was talking about the place needs a little work. Fix the credit card readers. Dust the fucking shit off. Wash the water off the thing. I got to eat here. You sure like the money, but you don't want to spend it to tidy the place up.
Yeah, you little fucking mosquito bastard.
Might not be long, we'll get Bluebell ice cream again. Woo! That's good shit, Maynard.
I just slapped
With or without Listeria.
I just slapped the shit out of me. That Muzzy was huge.
It helped any?
Yeah. Muzzy's dead.
Yeah, but didn't knock any sense into you.
Never. Not
so it didn't work worth a crap then.
Look at Dave rubbing it in. I don't like banana splits. I'm not keen on caramel and stuff. And Randy, he had all this caramel stuff squirted on his banana split. And then you had a banana split a different time from Sonic, and it was made out of strawberries, wasn't it? And there was
that's how they. Here's the
it had loads
lowdown.
of chocolate chips in it that you were whinging about.
When I was a kid, we used to go to this place called Jenny's Inn, and it was a little. You pulled in, you went inside, and it had a little snack bar and stools, and the little. Ginny, the old lady that run the place, had the little cap on and everything, because this was in the 60s, And she made homemade ice cream. She made it right there in the shop. And we'd go in there and enjoy the ice cream. But how they always made banana splits was you get your 3 scoops of ice cream, if you get it in a bowl or in a banana dish, whatever you want to call it. She put in 3 scoops of ice cream. Then they put on pineapple, strawberry, chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and you could get your nuts crushed if you liked. And,
you love your nuts.
Cherries on top, and banana split in half, half a slice of banana on each side. And the things were awesome. They were great. And then you could go next door to Open Kitchen, which was a drive-in, and they served you, and you could get banana split in a cup. And they stick 3 or 4 slices of banana in there, then the ice cream, then the cherries, and the strawberry, and the pineapple, and the chocolate syrup and all that. So the strawberries is not unusual for banana split. Not that I know of anyway.
You see, I don't like any of those syrups. That chocolate syrup stuff that they pour on. I hate that. I hate the strawberry syrup. I hate all those things. Ugh. And I hate the smell of caramel. When Randy's had caramel stuff before, the smell of it really, really turned my stomach. And when, like, you know, if we go to IHOP and I have some pancakes with strawberries, and there's a particular one that I like there. It's pancakes, it's strawberries and peaches and blackberries. No, peaches and blackberries. And then you get these little nut things that they put over, and then they put ice cream on it. For some reason, the concoction of all of it together is just amazing. But I always say to them, bring the fruit out in separate little bowls. Do not pour it on my pancakes, because all that syrup. You know, I really strain the fruit out of it.
Yeah, like Tim says, Christine, it's both. You can drive up to the menu and, you know, take your little slot and they'll come out and wait on you, or you can go up to the drive-thru and get it. A lot of guys with the horse trailers and cattle trailers and stuff around here use the drive-thru because there's no room for them to park. You know, you can't fit a truck and a trailer.
Hi, Tim.
And whoever else, I forgot to say hello again. Hello again to all you outsiders. Sandy Fisher, hi.
Tim and Becky, we have a new...
Hello, Samo.
Hi.
I'm talking to my buddy Sam. What?
I said we have a new song for Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab, don't we?
We do have a new song for you. Stand by for that. You're going to like that. But in the meantime, let's move along here and do some Dido and the White Flag on the RTM Radio Network.
I'm in love and always will be.
I am the great Cornholio. I need tippy for my bunghole. My bunghole. Would you like to see my bunghole? My bunghole. Boing.
It's the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. What's going on, Cornholio? Bonnie Pearson is in the house.
Cornholio.
What's going on, Bonnie Pearson?
Kevin and Shannon.
Well, like I said, we got an anniversary coming up here in just a little bit, I hope. If everybody shows up. And, excuse me, we might as well get over here to this song I did that Becky had asked for, like, God, how long ago was that?
Oh, about 6 months ago.
And I was feeling pretty down and depressed the other night, so Donna says, come on, this'll cheer you up. And it did. Once I got into it, it was kind of fun, so thought we'd go ahead and do this. Yeah. Have ourselves a little fun and enjoy what was going on. So, anyways, here it is. It's the Mississippi Squirrel Revival with the Yankee and the Brit. Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi to visit my granny and her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees free as a song. One day I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoebox and punched a couple of holes in the top. When Sunday came, I snuck him in the church. I was sitting way back on the very last pew, showing him to my good buddy Hugh when that squirrel got loose and went totally berserk. Well, what happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among was plain to see. As the choir sang, I surrender all, the squirrel ran up Harv Newman's coveralls, and Harv leaped to his feet and said, something's got a hold on me. Yeah! The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous stretch in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, Harv hit the aisles dancing and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon, and Harv thought he had a weed eater loose in his Fruit of the Looms. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and that squirrel ran out of his britchy leg unobserved to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha Better Than You'd been watching all of the commotion with sophistic glee. But you should have seen that look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped her garters and crossed her thighs, and she jumped to her feet and said, Lord, have mercy on me. As that squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to cry and then to confess to sins that would make a sailor blush with shame. She told of gossip and church dissension, but the thing that got the most attention is when she told of her love life, and then she started naming names.
news. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah.
Well, 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 got raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized whether we needed it or not. Now, you've heard the Bible story, I guess, of how we parted the waters for Moses to pass. Oh, the miracles God's wrought on this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel.
The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. That day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah.
Rock out with your cock out. The Yanki and the Brit Show on RTM Radio.
I'm a locomotive man. Johnny Cash on the RTM Radio Network with the Yankee and the Brits, 7:35. Somebody new in the house. Hello, Darren. What's going on?
Yeah, and Joseph Graham, we think he might be listening. He's commented on the Facebook post. So
Mr. Joseph Graham, wherever you are. Truck 'em easy, son.
Hey.
Nice to see you guys hanging out here. Darren, I got a couple tunes I think you're going to like.
Yes, and Larry, we still have quite a few of your songs left, so on Saturday night we're going to play them. Cannot wait.
Yes, and don't forget the country night is on a Saturday night with the Yankee and the Brits, 7 till 10.
Yeah, and we're going to be finishing off Larry's songs and playing whatever country we can dig up from
right
the
here
attic.
on Spreaker and the RTM Radio Network. Make sure you tune in.
Yankee
Spread the word.
Twitter.
Don't forget to share our page. We really hate to keep bugging you about that, but share.
Yeah, and share
share that page.
and share the shirt page as well. Do we now?
That's right. Who, what now?
Share the shirt page as well.
Oh, well, of course, share the shirt page. Buy some shirts, damn it!
Share.
Anyways, by request, Waiting on a Woman, Brad Paisley on the RTM Radio Network. And I do agree. You do a lot of this, don't you, Craig? Guns out at sundown. A twofer. What's left inside in Ariana? The Yankee and the Brit. Just for Darren and Joseph.
Yes, we want to welcome Joseph Graham into the chat room and Leanne Wilson. How you doing?
Yes, what's going on, you happy anniversary couple, you?
I do believe we have an anniversary.
How many's it been?
Yeah.
That's my question. How long you been hitched? Are you hitched, or is it just a get-together kind of anniversary?
Happy anniversary
We
to
want details, damn it.
Leanne and to Craig Wilson.
Spill the dirty laundry right here now.
Yeah, we want to hear all about it.
Oh, come on now. Tell us what's going on here. Reminds me of music that my kids listen to during fight scenes in their video games. That's where a lot of that music ends up. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's a hell of a jam. You guys did a good job picking that one out. Beautiful.
Yes, and apparently they might be, I'm not certain on this, but they might be going to their truck show and playing at their truck show, which will be awesome, the JBC.
That'd be cool if you guys
show.
can round them up and get them over there. That's a hell of a show right there, I'm telling you. Hot-blooded, check it and see. I got a Peter that hangs down to my knee. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 7:57 on a middle-of-the-week hump show.
I just had to listen to Randy singing about his knob coming down to his knees and he'll bang me till his balls turn blue.
Check it and see. I got a Peter that hangs down to my knee.
And he's just kind of like looking at me, and I'm like, weirdo.
No, I thought that look was more like you wish.
Yeah, more like it.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, anyways? The anniversary couple, congratulations, you guys. That's going to be cool. Maybe we'll have to make that 2017 cruise. Can we work hard enough to save up enough money?
Oh, we better.
Boy.
God, I'll be needing.
Everybody says we're going to be hooked after the 2016 one, so
They reckon.
let's see what they reckon.
They reckon.
Let's see what happens, I reckon. Very good. Anyways, moving right along over here with the Yankee and the Brit in the middle of the week show.
So if you guys want us on the 2017 cruise, you just got to keep sharing that T-shirt page and telling everybody about our signs, and we can do book lettering and all
Yeah,
sorts
get somebody
of
to
shit.
buy some ads on here on the show. We could use that too. Hell, whatever we can do, man. Every little bit
So
adds
you've got
up.
to keep buy shirts, buy signs, buy this, buy that.
It ain't
And,
like that we sit around over
we
here
will.
wanking the crank.
We'll be loaded.
We got shit to do. Come on.
Tired of jerking off with your imagination? Well, tune in to the Yankee and the Brit Show with Randy and Donna every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Texas time on the RTM Radio Network.
It's the boss with the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. 8:03 is the time in Texas, and it was a friggin' scorching friggin' day today. God
Oh, man.
Yeah, that cruise ship, I can just sit back on the deck and cross my legs and have my Long Island iced tea and just sit back and
Well, unless you're gonna
watch the idiots go by.
Unless you're going to sleep, you're not going to do much sitting down. You're as bad as me.
Nobody will know that with my shades on, no? And my hat pulled down over my head. I'm going to wear my Mexican hat that Marty got us so I can pull it down over my head.
Yeah.
Nobody will know. I take a siesta. Si, señorita? Oh, señora, excuse me.
Oh, my God. I tell you what. Between me and Randy, neither of us can sit still for longer than 5 minutes at a time. We're going to be...
We got those hats that we wore in Brad James' wife's birthday video, Patricia's video.
Uh-huh.
We'll have those hats. We'll bring those with us and we'll wear those. I'd love to be there for the wedding, dude. And I don't even like weddings, but I would come to yours. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Hell, that's 2 years away. Well, a year and a half.
Hey, I was proud of him for just turning up to his own.
My own wedding?
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed that I showed up for it, too. This really what you want to do? A Brit 5,000 miles away? What time is it? Oh, I'm a little late. Sorry, Ethel.
And even I made a special effort and turned up as well.
Well, yeah, you traveled 5,000 friggin' miles to put up with my shit. You and that cat.
Damn cat.
I know, nobody will understand about the cat, I don't think,
No.
ever.
And Randy won't play Caesar and Ethel Jacks anymore, which, much to Samo's annoyance, I
Uh-oh.
think he should.
He's
What?
fixing to open a can of Canadian whoop-ass on those.
You've not heard the British whoop-ass, mister.
Here, whoop this ass.
Can always-
Oh, Joseph, you're asking the wrong woman for that.
I know, no. Tell you what, I just absolutely adore kids. The more, the better. You know, I don't know what it is about them. I just do.
That's where our main difference is.
But I'm not going on holiday to babysit though. I'm afraid.
I don't do kids, so.
Kids are cool.
Which is weird, you know. I was one. I are one.
You never did grow up, did you?
I don't really want to
You
grow
never
up
did
too
get on.
much.
You never did get on with other kids.
No, I didn't, you know. They had to be dope smokers or I wasn't getting along with them. Oh, she adores me. Oh, please. It's your shoes she's after.
No, seriously, I'm not after his shoes either.
Joseph's starting his own colony. Maybe the Brits can rule it, or the Irish even. I'm certainly not a kid. What do you mean you're not a kid person, Christine? You put up with yourself? What are you talking about over there?
Tell you what, Randy will tell you I am the most...
Hi, Mike.
Randy will tell you I'm the most impatient person in the world.
This broad has no patience whatsoever.
You have me looking after kids, and I am the most patient person in the world, and you won't hear me swear. I'm very, very good with kids. And I don't even know how I'm good with kids. I just am. It's just something that's been natural to me.
You know, being creative and artistic, not autistic, artistic, and painting all my life and designing and all that crap. And she's got more friggin' ideas in 1 minute's worth of time than I can come up with in a whole friggin' day. Well, let's do this. Okay, let me get started. Well, wait a minute. Well, what if we do this? Well, you know what? You should try. Hey, I just had an idea. Let's try this. Oh, wait, I just had another idea. Maybe we should try this.
I've had more.
It's like, could you shut up and let me start one project first?
I've had more ideas in 5 minutes than you've had in your whole life.
That's about it, too.
Telling ya.
Oh, man, it's too much. Well, I guess we'll move along here. More tunage. You guys got something you want to hear? Let us know.
Look who's in this chat room.
Who?
It's the ogre.
The ogre. I said hello to Mike already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you're too busy
Hi,
yapping
Mike.
over there. You didn't even hear me.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Dory.
It's the ogres.
Okay. The husband's getting a bit weird on me.
My best ogre imitation. Yankee and the Brit.
You should do the. You know, Red outside the doggy. He does a great ogre impression. Have you heard him? He sounds like a lion, doesn't he? All right, that was a really poor impression of a lion. All right, let me do a lion.
Oh, for God fucking sake, take me away.
DJ, play that shit! Play that shit!
I'm sure all y'all know who that is. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. My beautiful wife. Chasing Cars. Just for me.
Yeah, I sung it for you.
Beautiful song, honey.
We'll do it all. Everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words have said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am took you step back, I was well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Playing the best music hits.
Someone take the batteries out of him. Oh, phew.
Happy birthday, Bonnie. How cool is that?
Yeah, happy birthday.
That's slicker than snot on a doorknob. All right. I didn't know that. Here I was hoping we had somebody with a birthday tonight.
I was only lying about a birthday, by the way.
Were you, you fucker? Were you really?
No.
Is it her birthday or not?
I think so.
Now,
Someone
come
said
on,
in
Bonnie,
the chat
fess up.
room.
What's going on? How did you figure this?
Scroll
I didn't
right
see
down.
any notices on the.
Yeah, look. Kim Schmidhead said, "Happy birthday, Bonnie." And Sandy Fisher said, "Happy birthday, Bonnie."
Happy birthday, Bonnie.
I was
There
looking to
must
see
be
if
a
it was.
birthday.
I said hello. I had 2 birthdays on my thing today.
Happy birthday to you.
How come they're not showing up now? When you want to look at them, they're not there. So it is her birthday, yes? Because I got a
assume
birthday
so.
song for her. Good. Let's do this.
Meow.
The time has come, the wait is through. You've hung the paper and balloons. Looks like you've made it one more year. The doorbell rings, your friends are here. All the presents, happy birthday, and the donkey, happy birthday. Got some new socks, happy birthday.
Whoa. Wait a
We're
minute.
taking back our song.
All right. There, I did it all in reverse.
Oh, phew.
I'm not getting no birthday song. Who lied? Who made it? You did that shit, didn't
It
you?
was in the chat.
You
and then
make
she
that
said,
shit up
then
as you
she
go
said it's not a
along.
birthday till the 24th.
Oh, and I had that
Which is
cool tune for
working.
you. You were going to be the first one to hear
Well,
it.
we took it back now.
Well, you don't get no birthday shit from me, lady. That's it. Done. It's over. It's done. No more. Now I got to get rid of that song. Have to save it for somebody else.
Yeah.
All right, who's got a birthday?
It's my birthday. Play the damn
Unbelievable.
song.
I can't even believe that shit. Lying to us. What
I
is
bet-
that?
I
Truck
bet-
driver,
I
huh?
bet Giggles will pretend it's a birthday. Put the song on.
She went to bed, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly not going to waste it on a sleepyhead. Oh, I'm telling you, that's it. You don't like that tune. You're not getting that tune. You'll never hear that tune. I'll do a different one for you.
Ever.
Unbelievable. And we sang that whole cool tune and all that.
And we sung at our best as well, you know.
That's one of the best ones we've ever done.
Yeah,
Well, Dory, don't forget to remind us because we love to do those birthday songs.
yes, we
Yeah.
do. And we did
And
one,
we like it when we're actually doing it for somebody's birthday. That's
we
what's
did
even
one on
better.
the beach last week, didn't we? We did
We
a
did,
birthday
for
song on
Patty.
the beach, yeah.
Why do I keep wanting to call her Patty Marsh? I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't know. You weirdo.
It's Patty Brad, right?
Yeah, Patty Bradworth James.
All right, Patty Brad. All right, anyways. Yeah, don't forget to share the page. I saw somebody shared the page, the radio page. Thank you very much. Was that Bonnie? No, who was that? Somebody shared it. I forget now, but I just saw it a little bit ago while I was looking for something to yak about.
I'm sure it was Darren Heller. I'm sure I've just seen that he shared our post. There it is. Look, Darren Heller shared my post. He's just the coolest.
Dory just
Thank
turned
you.
old lately. Mike, come on, buddy. You can't be an old girl
I know
all the
how
time.
you feel, Dory. I'm all old and wrinkly and all
Oh,
grey
yeah,
and
you
all...
got some sexy, soft skin there, baby.
Have I? Oh.
Look at those shoulders. Whew. Love to munch them shoulders. Will you stop? Tight old twat.
You wish it was a tight old twat.
I'm glad it
Getting
ain't.
old now. be down. Me piss flaps will be down to my knees soon.
You won't be able to tell and see them though, because your tits will be hanging down there far.
They make a good scarf in the winter. You know, I can just flip the old tits.
They're almost there now. I'm only serious. I love you.
I love me too. Now put a damn song on.
Let's do another request, shall we? So it'll shut you up. Shall we?
Yes, let's do it now.
Okay, let's do this.
It is Spiderbait, Black Betty,
On
the Yankee and the Twitch Show. Hey, it's the Yankee and his Twitch Show. How you guys doing? Randy has just come back. I was going to sit and talk about him while he wasn't here. But no. Missed him. Anyway, what's going on in the chat room with you beautiful bunch? Don Schmidt's still in the chat room. Darren's here. Darren wants some Spinal Tap. Do it now! Chop chop!
Spinal Tap?
Yes, do it now.
Who the hell asked for Spinal Tap?
Darren Heller, I just said.
Okay, well, let me see what I can dig up then. We'll have to go do some of that. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, straight up 9 o'clock. You got a boner? That's what it's pointing at. The big 9. Blondie, and I touch myself.
Oh, baby. Sick monkey.
Yeah,
baby.
I don't even know what the hell that friggin' noise is all about over there.
That end bit of that song was just like thinking, oh my god.
I know, it's friggin' insane. And then the other one was so quiet, I cranked that up. That's why it's screaming like a madman now. Let me shut this back down over here.
I was just saying, I have no idea. I spent half the night just kind of breezing through the chat room, not knowing what these guys are yakking about, you know?
You don't know shit.
I know I don't.
What's CB talk? What are we talking about over here?
I think that's what they're having. They've got a bit of CB talk going on in the chat room, and this Brit has no clue what the hell they're going on about.
I don't see any
well,
CB talk in here.
As long as you guys are having fun and you're partying on and all that doodah.
Ain't no CB talk going on over here. They talking about CB talk. There ain't no mention of no footlongs and roller skates and...
I do very often get lost in this American talk, you know.
Rule number 1, keep expired cards in front. Leaves good ones in the truck. Free meal every time. Guess I don't remember that trick. I certainly learned how to jerk them logbooks around, though. I was good at that. I run for weeks at a time. Yeah, and I can brag about it now. It's way past time to save all that shit. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em running. Just ask Don what I buy from McDonald's when driving and he's asleep.
Don, what does he buy from McDonald's when you're asleep?
Probably a Big Mac, and about 20 minutes later he's...
Oh, I tell you what, that bloody one at Sherman. The Walmart in Sherman, me and Randy will go there, and every now and again we'll have something to eat at McDonald's, and by the time I get to the checkouts at the front of the shop, I'm like running to the toilet. There's something in that food.
That McDonald's shit ain't right. That's why we don't eat much of that, only if it's the only thing available.
But sometimes, you know, bad food decisions make you end up eating stupid shit.
Never go to McDonald's without stopping on your way home and buying a 6-pack of shit wipe, because you're going to need it. Ain't no doubt about that. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 909. How about some Donna's boobs over here? And then we got some Spinal Tap coming up.
You gotta have boobs if you want to impress tycoons and boobs. You need boobs to fill out a sweater. You need 2, but 3 might be better. That's 1 in the back for dancing. Do, 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 do. You gotta be stacked. Hey, you gotta be grouped, individually packed. For with boobs you can start a romance off. Make a man stand right up and take his hat off. I know it doesn't rhyme, Ducky, but it does keep me legitimate. To make a bowl for the earth and the mother. Even a cow has to show her udders. You gotta have boobs. B-O-O-B-S. Some push 'em up, and some stick 'em out, and some keep them flapping in the breeze. Some tie them down, because if they don't, they would hang down to their knees. Just you tease you. Gotta have boobies if you want men to offer diamonds and rubies. Why, even a tennis player would knock his balls out over the net for a chick who fills each cup until she falls out. Big, small or medium or oversized, they've all got that flavor and it's homogenized. You gotta have boobs, B-O-O-B-S. Now some have enough and some have too much, and some like me could stand a whole lot more. Some are like watermelons, and some are like grapes, and some are like knobs upon the door. What's your score? You gotta be filled. 2 fried eggs will never grab him like grapefruits will, and they're both breakfast foods. But listen, girls, don't try to fool your lover. Remember, he can go to Gertrude if he wants rubber. Some men are like men, and some are behind men. But if he's a boobs man, even a blind man will find him. You gotta have boobs, B-O-O-B-S. You think it's easy to write songs like this? Lots of research. Just think if all us girls had boobies with fluorination, we could take the cavities out of the whole damnation. A nibble a day keeps the dentist away. Altcockers like big knockers. This goes over great in Derby. You've gotta have boobs or be kind to your flat-chested friends. Tomorrow she may be bigger than you are. Start out with A cup and wind up with B cup. Silicone's a girl's best friend.
Yanki and the Brit, the RTM radio network. I hope you guys come here to get away from the real world, just enjoy yourself and relax, and no news, no commercials, just the PSAs and things like that. But I just did want to mention that y'all did know there was another shooting in a theater today, right? In, where was it, Antioch, Tennessee? Can you believe that shit, man? What the hell? I'll never go to another friggin' movie theater. I can tell you that right now.
What is it with America? 1 minute it's schools, and then the next minute it's movie theatres.
Fucking people are whack jobs, man.
No
They're nothing
idea,
but a bunch of
no
assholes.
idea what enters people's heads to go and shoot in a school. What is it with people?
They're just total whack jobs. All these fucking... They make it easy for these retards to get these fucking guns and shit. And I'm not saying ban guns, by no means. That's not... No, absolutely not.
I'd say ban them, and that's just because I'm not used to them. I mean, I got a good talking to when we got married by the judge.
No, I don't buy that shit. We
But-
have the right to have whatever we want and do whatever we want, and it should stay that way. And I'm all about guns and all that. That's fine. But, the background check thing, though, I mean, come on. There's got to be a way to do this and keep these guns... And people around the people that are, whacked out and stuff. I mean, was this guy... just your simple, everyday 50-some-year-old guy, and all of a sudden he says, you know what, I'm going to go kill people, and that's what he did? Because that's the only way that could happen. There's got to be somebody notice something or, question, hey, you've never owned a gun before in your life, now all of a sudden you want one? Wouldn't you think you would just question things, ask, look, watch, see? I mean, I don't want anybody to get their guns taken away, absolutely not. But there's got to be a way to control this shit, and it's like nobody's even devoting any attention to how, or how to cure the problem. All they want to do is band-aid everything up, and pass more laws and shit, and that's not the answer. That's bullshit.
Well, yeah, there should be guns, for certain lifestyles, sometimes out in not necessarily here, but you know, like that judge said, you know, sometimes they're needed for killing animals and different things, and you know.
Well, you have
I mean,
to hunt.
I saw that boy in the post office. He was about 12 years old, and he had a knife in his, you know, and I thought, bloody hell.
I tried to explain to her that, you know, in a lot of places, anywhere, anybody that lives in the woods, farmers.
But not.
You guys carry your knives around. I used to carry a knife with me all the time.
But I've been a city girl all my life, and I know you're like, oh, they should have them because we should have the rights to it. But I've gone all my life, I've never needed a gun, and I don't think I'll ever need a gun. You know.
Well, that's the thing. You don't understand what the country life's like, and you need a knife. I mean, a knife comes in for a million things. I can't even begin to explain to you. I can't even give you any reasons why you could not need a knife handy. There's so much you can do with it. I mean, even down to cleaning your fingernails. You know, there's just a gazillion reasons to have one. Same with a gun. If we lived where I would really like to live, out in the woods, way back in the woods, and we were far away from, you know, most civilization and all that kind of thing, I would hunt. We would make our own food and eat our own meat and stuff. You need a gun for that. That's just, it's part of man. It's part of life. Nature has been ever since the gun was invented. I don't believe in taking it away. But there's got to be some way, you know, to slow this down or fix this problem with these whack jobs. But nobody seems to devote their time to that kind of thing. They're too busy, you know, passing laws and trying to make themselves look good.
But they find, after they've committed the crime, you know, after like that guy that shot all those people in the church, you know, they easily found out how much of a loon he was. You know, they easily was able to do checks on him, found out that he was a bloody psychopath with history, that he was, you know, he was planning it all along, you know.
Well,
so the option, the information's there for them to do these checks on people, but they just don't do it. You know, they find it all out after the crime, so surely they can find it out before the crime, surely.
Well, how do you find it out before the crime was my question, because that could be like me sitting here, never done a thing wrong in my life, and all of a sudden I just get up, go get a gun, and go somewhere and shoot somebody. What's snapped? What's the problem? How would you ever know?
Yeah, but I'm talking about...
You couldn't stop me
that guy.
But you couldn't stop me because you wouldn't know it was ever going to happen.
No, I know. I'm talking about the guy that shot those people in the church.
Well, that's just that one guy.
That was planned,
but there's
wasn't it?
hundreds of people out there like that.
Yeah.
What's keeping them from not doing it? But why aren't relatives and friends and people, when you see something, say something? It's better safe than sorry. They may get pissed off at you. Well, there's nothing wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with having a gun. But you said something to somebody.
Exactly.
You know?
I wouldn't. I tell you what, I would not show any loyalty to my children if I had any inkling that they were going to go out and kill someone or hurt someone. I know you don't.
Just go do it.
I know you don't. That's the thing. You know, so many.
You're never going to stop it completely, but
No.
there's got to be. And I don't have the answer. That's for sure. But there's
so
just
many
got to be
people
some
as
way.
well. So many people don't have a clue about their own kids. You know, and it's not their fault or anybody's fault. It's just happens, doesn't it? You know.
You know, it's just. And
Some
it's,
people have the most amazing childhoods and, you know, amazing lives, and then all of a sudden, like you say, something snaps. And
I have issues with the background checks, though, because I've never hurt anybody. There's no reason you shouldn't give me a gun. I'm a perfectly intelligent human being. I have plenty of common sense. I know who to shoot, what to shoot, when not to shoot. All that. I don't need to be told. I'm not a baby. I'm not 3 years old. You don't need to hold my hand or guide me. But what else can you do if you don't check everybody out deeply? And you know, I think a lot of it, too, is when you go to apply for a gun license, when they do the FBI background check and all that shit, they're rushing shit through. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks good. Nobody's actually taking the time to look over these or look into the background of people. If there's one little thing that's suspicious on the form, they don't check it out. They just, well, go ahead, give them the gun, you know. I think that's a lot of it. It's just lazy.
Did they just give them to any people, you know, like city people as well? Or
To who?
like people that live in the city that wouldn't really need them?
It doesn't matter where you live.
Well, that's it. I mean, why did they just give them to people when there's no reason for them to have one? I mean, surely that would make sense if you've
What
got a
about
reason to have
protecting
one.
yourself?
I'm sorry, but
You know how many, look at the news, how many people broke into houses in Texas, and you just shoot them son of a bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here,
Sorry,
you're
but-
trespassing. You shoot them and it's fine.
sorry,
and
but
that's why you should have
I
them.
would rather someone shoot me in the head than me have to shoot someone. That's just the way. But like I say, I've not been brought up with guns, so I'm in from a completely different culture to you guys. You know, I don't think there's any way that I will ever understand the need for guns apart from this kind of lifestyle where we live.
That's why it's impossible or hard to talk to you about it, because you just don't understand from our point of view, you know.
I know.
I mean, in England you can't have a gun. It's ridiculous.
That day when we got married, the judge that married us, she's actually an ex-policewoman, and she actually explained it all to me, and I totally understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, right in the back of my mind, there's that something there that says to me, you know, I've lived all my life without a gun. Why the hell would I want one? You know, I've got no reason to have a gun.
Like Don just said, it's a right. It's your right to do and have anything you want. You're the one that's responsible for the consequences after the fact.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like a car. If you hit and run, you hit somebody, kill them, and drive off.
But at the same time...
You're the one that's got to pay the consequences, you know. And people get into the thing, well... That's not the only one that's got to pay the like with abortion. A woman goes and has an abortion. Then, you know, I say, well, the woman's the one that has to pay. She'll pay the rest of her life with her conscience. It'll be in her head forever what she did. But nobody else is going to pay the price like she's going to pay the price. And people will argue, well, what about the family, the ones that didn't get to be grandparents and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you got to draw the line somewhere, people. A little common sense. She is basically the one that's going to live with that the rest of her life. Somebody that shoots somebody. You got to live with that. You're the one that pays the consequences for your own stupidity.
But I also see the other side to it as well, you know, that, you know, they can ban guns all they want, but, you know, if there's a psychopath out there that wants to kill people, you know, you can give him a piece of bloody rope and he can go around strangling people. You could stick him behind a car and he can go running people down.
That's why it doesn't matter. The gun makes no difference. The gun doesn't kill people. People kill people.
What are you supposed to do? Take people's cutlery off them when they're eating the dinner because they might go and stab someone with the fork or the bloody knife. You know, there's, like you say, there's got to be that line somewhere. But I don't know. It's that little something in my head about guns, you know.
To me, it's just.
But like I say, it's my culture. It's
to me, it's education. If your parents raise you right and educate you about these kind of things, you know, pretty soon you have a whole society that's educated in the same way that guns are good, guns are okay, but when you use it, you have to be careful. You have to have a little common sense. But people don't do that anymore. Parents don't raise their kids properly anymore. So the whole education thing is just shot. Nobody's educating people on anything. All they're doing now is shoving kids through schools. Pass this test, get a job, and get out of school. It's just like driving. When you go to truck driving school, they don't teach you anything but how to steer that goddamn thing straight. And if you can back it in the fucking hole, you got a job. It's that simple. They don't train you on what the signs mean, how to read the signs, how to swing wide, how to watch this, how to block your lane when you make a right turn so nobody drives up beside you. They don't teach you any of that shit. They don't teach you how to drive a truck. They teach you how to hold a steering wheel. You have to learn the rest of it on your own. And some people just don't get it. They never will get it because they're just shouldn't be there. But they don't even have enough common sense to understand that they shouldn't be doing that. You know, and the same with guns. You give somebody a gun, and if they don't know what it is or what to do with it, there's going to be havoc. You know, and I think, to me, it seems like an education problem. But nobody's teaching that shit, you know.
And I wasn't educated on guns in school. I wasn't educated at home on guns.
Somewhere along the way, though, you were taught that they're dangerous.
Yeah, and you know where would you believe, as ironic as this sounds, you know, you guys all for your freedom of having a gun if you want one and blah, blah, blah. The most of the places that I've really actually seen bad about guns is actually about America, you know. Pretty much every day on the news there's shootings. You don't hear of shootings all the time in the UK. I mean, surely there is a big amount, but you can probably 100 times more in the USA gun shootings. And the films that I grew up with, you know, there was always a psychopath in someone's house with a bloody gun, you know. I've saw television films, documentaries, so many things on guns, mostly to do with the USA, not to do with the UK. And the first time I actually saw a gun was actually at the airport. There was some kind of suspicious package that had come from somewhere where there's wars going on. I don't know, because I don't really watch much news. But And then the second time I saw a gun, I was actually in the post office with you, and there was that policeman behind me, and he had a gun, wasn't he? You know,
they all wear guns.
Yeah, and
in Texas, you'll
I
see a lot of people wearing guns.
I just don't see it. And you know, I wasn't educated on guns. Nobody brought me up around guns. It's impossible for me to understand it from your perspective.
Yes, Joseph, moral decay is a perfect description. That's exactly what it's come down to. It's total bullshit. And, you know, I don't know what happened where it seems like it was about the 80s, beginning of the 90s, where families just started falling apart. No more family time. You know, soccer moms running the kids everywhere, and the family doesn't sit down together, you know, and they don't pray together. And not that I'm a big religious guy, but you need something to hold your family together, you know. Sit down, have dinner together. From mind, and, you know, these parents let their kids do that shit all day long instead of just, you know, okay, you can do this for an hour, then go do your homework, you know, and then let's sit down and talk about your homework. They don't help their kids with the homework. They get online and do it. You know, it's just, they're not learning anything. They're just coping. They're getting by day, and it's that, as Joseph said, moral decay. The family's just falling apart. There's no education. There's nobody to guide kids and raise them and show them what it's like to be human and respectful of others, and it's just crazy shit. Okay, that's a rant out of my hair. Boy, do I feel better. Whew. Anyways, let's do this song.
Oh, and another thing as well, because, you know, Joseph's talking there about raising your kids, don't let them raise themselves. You know, so many people see school as just a way to get rid of the kids. You know, I get so wound up with people, you know. These people have these kids, and surely, I know a lot of them have a hard time with the kids, bringing up the kids. It's not an easy job at all to do, and I've never done it myself. But so many people see school as, you know, they see the teachers should educate the kids, you know, and they see the school as a way to get rid of the kids. You know, there's somebody else's problem. You know, you've got to bring up your kids yourself. You know, it all starts at home. I never had a good childhood at all, but, you know, and I've pretty much brought myself up, and my granddad, you know, but there's no people expect teachers and other people to sort out their kids. You know, sort your own kids out, bring them up good, you know.
And if every family does that, they'll all come out good.
You know, if you set the foundation for your kids, you know, you set the foundation, the kids will make the right decisions in life, and they'll lead a decent life.
That's,
you know?
what my whole thing was about overall, was the education point. Was that,
I mean, you can't, you know, any of us could turn into a bloody psychopath. You don't know, you know, whatever happens.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I am. But, you know, all you can do is just make that foundation, and what the rest is up to them, you know. But you make them, teach them. Oh, I don't know. I'm having a right good rant over here.
That's all right.
And I don't know what I'm trying to get out here, but I know what I'm trying to say.
But that's what I'm saying about education. People are avoiding the problem. You know, they're putting Band-Aids on everything. Let's pass a law. Let's pass a law. Let's pass a law. Well, laws don't fix that shit. You gotta educate people. They have to fucking understand what it is they have to do to fix all this, and they don't want to do it. You know, again, I refer to the truck drivers when I was driving. They all bitched about all these rules and regulations and the new logbooks and e-logs, and I don't want this and I don't want that. But not once, you know, one time a bunch of them went to Washington. Didn't do a bit of good. There wasn't enough of them. But they talk, but they don't get together and do anything. They fight about fucking people killing lions, but they don't fucking raise a big stink about the important things.
Do you know what I found? And I never really hear people mention this, but it's one thing that I noticed a lot of as I was growing up. You know, people getting married, having some kids, and then so far down the line, the parents split up, and the wife's, you know, the woman or the guy's all about going out to find some more dick or some more fanny, you know, and the kids haven't really got adjusted to being without the other parent, you know, and the mother's all about getting new dick, and, you know, that's a lot of the time kids go a bit wayward then, don't they? You know?
Well, kids imitate their parents.
Yeah.
Well, mommy did it, why can't I?
Yeah.
Daddy does it, why can't I?
You know, you see a lot of I don't know.
The whole education system is a friggin' joke now. There's no education going on. Nobody is learning anything. And now, of course, you see they're always changing the history books. Well, this didn't really happen. Well, it doesn't matter about what really happened. Teach the basics. You know, if you teach the kids the basics,
The rest is up to
and you
them,
teach them how to question things and ask why, then things will get better because they'll learn on their own as they get older. It's like, why is this? Why is this? Well, they said this, but... And nobody questions anything. They just take whatever you tell them for granted. And it's like, well, this is what they say, so this is how it is. You know, it's like, I saw it on the internet, it's got to be true. And that's not the case, you know. Question things, ask things. I don't sign a contract or buy anything without at least thinking about it or asking, well, if I buy this one, is it as good as this? It might cost less, but does it work as well as the one that costs more? You know, the old you get what you pay for thing. I mean, I pride myself in being smart enough to have enough common sense, I guess. I don't even know how to put it into words. But, you know, I have enough common sense to know right from wrong, and there's just so many people that don't anymore, you know. If your kid has mental problems, why in the hell would you even have a gun in the house? You know, and if you do have a gun in the house, why isn't it put away somewhere where he'll never find it or can't get to it? I mean, there's got to be a way to have a gun in the house, keep it handy if you should need it, but still not, you know, you have to be vigilant about this stuff. You got to stay on top of it every day. It's a job. It's your job to educate and raise your children. If you don't want to do that, don't have kids. It's pretty much that simple.
I know, and you know, I was only saying to, I think it was Joseph, you know, I was only saying the other day, you know, that I was brought up to pretty much lie, manipulate, you know, and do whatever. You know what my bloody parents are like, and I can't believe that people actually bring the kids up like that, and you know they're bringing my little brother up, you know, in a similar way, you know, and he's quite sly and he's quite sneaky, he's quite a little shit, you know, but you know it's them that's done it, you know, they've created that, you know, and I made the decision as a you know, as a small child that I was going to go the opposite way to how they taught me. But, you know, my brother Ryan, you know, he's a right little fucker.
Mike, never stop questioning. Always ask questions. It doesn't matter what it is. If you think it's a stupid question, ask it anyways. I'd rather be a fool than uneducated, I can tell you that. And the last job I would ever want is being president, so push that shit off on somebody else, because I can't deal with morons as it is. How in the hell you think I deal with a whole country full of them? I mean, seriously. Oh, man. Well, we got time to do one more tune. Let's do this last request and get it out of the way. And then we'll get the hell out of Dodge. The Yankee and the Brit, Picture, in the RTM Radio Network.
Living my life in a slow hell. Different girl every night at the hotel. I ain't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. Been fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her.
Called you last night at the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But their half-hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right. I've been waiting on you for a long time, fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. Saw you yesterday with an old friend.
It was the same old same, how have you been? Since you've been gone, my world's been dark and gray. You reminded me of brighter days.
Hoped you were coming home to stay. I was headed for the church.
And I was off to drink you away.
I thought about you for a long time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. I can't understand why
We're living life this way.
I found your picture today.
I swear I've changed.
my ways.
I just called to say I want you to come back home.
I found your picture today.
I swear I've changed.
my ways.
I just called to say I want you to come back home. I just called to say I love you to come back home.
Yankee and a Brit, the RTM radio network. And just remember, life's not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by those moments that take a breath away. Supposedly quoted by George Carlin, but sometimes I wonder people make up half this shit. But anyways, here we are. We're done, I think. We'll just call it quits now. Got about 7 minutes left. You guys rock. Rock the world, baby. That's the main thing. Love having you guys come by. Thanks, everybody. Let me say quick thanks to Becky and Tim and Christine and Don and Larry and Kim and Dave and Samo, Bonnie Pearson, Sandy Fisher, Cornholio, and Jane Harlow, as we all know as the Jane Harlow, Mrs. Dave and Mr. Dave, Craig Wilson, Darren Joseph Graham, Leanne Wilson, Mike Higgs, Dory,
Lori Dory.
and anybody else I might have forgot. You guys are the best. We just tickle to death
And
to have you come
anyone
by.
out there that's listening, that's any random weirdo that's clicked on our link off our pages, hello.
We love you guys too. We watch
Funny
the numbers.
kids.
We know you're there. Don't forget to share our page. We'll see you guys Friday night for Rock Night. Don't forget Country Night is Saturday night.
And we're going to finish all of Larry's tunes that he gave us on those letters.
And if there's any of you listeners from Bells, you got anything you want us to put out there for everybody, let us know. We'll
And
be glad to do it.
Jim Lacey, the man across the road.
Thank you to that wonderful neighbor for pointing us in the right direction. I was appreciative, that's for sure. You guys take care. I guess that pretty much covers everything, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Say goodnight, Donna.
Good night, Donna.
All right. Love you guys.
G-Rant, what are we gonna do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit.
Yes, Yankee and the Brit.
One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio,
the genes have been spliced.
the Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit. Before each show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit, yes, Yankee and the Brit. Their ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit, 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 Brit. Oh!